Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Game 1 between Appalachian State and Ohio. Game 1 here to be played at Great American Ballpark. Pretty much cloudy at 46 degrees today. The wind blowing in from right at 16 miles an hour, so the wind will be a factor today. The very first game of the Divisional Round in the Casey Stengel League, featuring the Appalachian State Falcons and the Ohio Reds. The Reds were able to easily dispose of New England handily, and Appalachian State being able to eliminate their team in 4 games. Starting tonight's game is Deacon Phillippe, went 12-9 with a 4.85 ERA, to face off against Jesse Haines, who went 13-5 with a 4.39 ERA. And here's two teams here that have hit the ball very well, and you've got the Reds, of course, being the defending champions. They move on to the divisional round in a best 4-7. Over 47,000 fans on hand here at Great American Ballpark in Ohio, as the Reds looking to continue their assault, their run towards their second straight championship. Will we finally get a chance to see a team in the WBA in its history win the title 2 years in a row? We'll begin the game here. Burkett, Combs, and Browning to come on and hit. And consider this, Jesse Burkett is 9 of 22, is batted .409, has yet to drive in a run in the series, has scored a couple. Jesse Haines to throw the ball here, the 2-1 pitch. No rain in the forecast today, 16 miles an hour, in from right. There's a line drive and a base hit by Burkett. He's on with a single. A leadoff single here for Burkett. Combs, 9 of 22, 4 RBIs. The 1-0 to Combs. There's a line shot high, deep, but this will be playable by the center fielder, Maddox, as he collects the first out of the inning. That ball was well hit, but it's going to be kept in a ballpark today. Pete Browning, 7 of 21 with 3 RBIs. The 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball hard at the second, 4-6-1 on the second, double play, and that'll end the inning. Rose to Larkin to Sisler to end it. Maddox, Sisler, and Delahunty. Gary Maddox with a home run and 7 RBIs so far, batting 8 for 20. First ball hitting here. That's Deacon Phillippe with his first start of the postseason. There's a ground ball to second. Mazeroski will pick it up, scoop it, fire it to first. He'll collect the first out of the inning. As Appalachian State collects its very first out. George Sisler, 3 of 18 so far. He's struggling in the wild card runners. A hard ground ball, but right at the shortstop. Pee Wee throws it at first, gets a second out. Delahunty is 4-15 with an RBI. There's a drive. He rips it high and deep at the track, and it's going to be for extra bases in right center field. On his way to second, he's going to round and head to third. The throw, and it is not in time. A 3-base hit for Delahunty. Mike Schmidt is just 2 for 16, but has driven in 3 runs, a 3-2. He walks him. Barry Larkin, 3 of 16 with 1 RBI. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right to second. Fired to first. That'll end the inning. And despite runners on the corners, nobody scores, and on to the second. George Brett, Hundley, David Wright. George Brett started to catch fire towards the last games of the series. He's 5 of 22, though, with just 2 RBIs. The 3-2 pitch to Brett. There's a line shot. There's a base hit up the middle to lead off the inning. A well-hit ball here, and Brett continues his hot hitting. 7 of 20 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Keep in mind that Hundley was able to get those 2 homes before. There's not one game that enabled them to win. The 0-2 to Hundley. Swing and a miss with a fastball away. That'll end it for Hundley. David Wright is 4 of 19 with a home run, 2 RBIs, a 2-2. Ground ball right to the pitcher. Go to second to pick up the force. And that'll be all. There's 2 down here. And Pee Wee Reese is 3 of 16, but has played stellar defense throughout. Ground ball right to short. Larkin will throw to second for the force. That will end the inning. And on to the bottom of the second. O'Neill. No, Munson, O'Neill, and Rose. Thurman Munson is 3 of 16. The 1-2 pitch to him. Line drive. There's a base hit up the middle to lead it. Lead it off. Paul O'Neill. Swing and a miss on a change. That beautiful pitch. There's his first strikeout of the game. Rose, the 1-0. Ground ball right to the pitcher. We'll throw a second for 1 on the first double play. Beautiful play there. And another double play to end the inning. Mazeroski, Phillippe, Burkett in the top of the third. 2 of 14 for Mazeroski. First place stellar defense at second. There's a ground ball, hard hit right to Sisler, who will run over to the bag, handle the ball, and touch the bag for the first out of the inning. Deacon Phillippe, his first at bat in this year's postseason, the 2-1. Ground ball, nice diving play by Sisler, who throws the ball away, and that'll be an error. There's Burkett, the 2-1. Ground ball to short, 6-4. Not in time for the double play, but they do pick up the second out. Earl Combs, but 1-2. Oh, second, they got him. Hot stealing. That'll end it. And on to the bottom of the third. And Ohio coming up next. Jesse Haines is first at bat. Maddox and Sisler. Haines can handle himself at the bat. The 2-2. Weak pop-up, though. And the third baseman, David Wright, will be under this. He'll make the catch. There's the first out of the inning. Gary Maddox, the 0-1. Here's the pitch. The weak ground ball right to the pitcher. They'll fire to first. There's your second out. Just like that. Sisler, the 2-1. There's a line shot. There's a base hit up the middle. So Sisler's on with 2 outs. For Delahunty, who tripled the last time up. The 0-1. There's a shot into left field. This is going to drop in for a base hit. First and second with 2 outs. For Mike Schmidt, who walked the last time up. The 1-1 to Schmidt. With a fly ball that's hit to right field. This will be playable for Browning. This will end the inning. And 2-3, no score. The top of the fourth. We'll see Combs, Browning, and Brett to come on and hit. 0 for 1 so far with Combs as he does his at bat after Burkett was caught stealing. The 1-2 to Combs. There's a line shot. There's a base hit the other way to lead it off. And Combs is on. Pete Browning, the 3-1. Here's a drive. He's going to rip it for extra bases. And auto to second is Browning. And in there with a triple is Pete Browning as he crushes it for a triple. And Appalachian State has taken a 1-0 lead. George Brett, first ball hitting. There's a fly ball that is him to right field. This will be played by O'Neill. And a strong arm will prevent Browning from scoring. There's 1 down. 0-2 to Hundley. Struck him out on the knuckle curve. That's out number 2. David Wright. The 1-1. There's a ground ball to second. Rose will fire it over to first. Not in time. And an infield hit. An infield hit for David Wright. And it is 2-0 Appalachian State. Reese, the 2-1. There's a ground ball to right. There's a base hit. The runner moving over to third. They're going to nail him at third. What a throw by O'Neill. But Appalachian State with 2 runs on 4 hits. We got Larkin, Munson, and O'Neill to come up. First ball hitting of Larkin. Here's a weak pop up. And this will be played here by The shortstop, Reese, who has the first out. Munson, the 0-1. There's a ground ball to short. This will be played by Phillippe Reese, who guns at the first and collects out number 2. Paul O'Neill, 0 for 1 today. The 0-1. There's a fly ball to center. This will be playable by Combs. This will end the inning. 1-2-3 inning and a 2-0 lead for Appalachian State. Mazurowski, Phillippe, and Burkett. The 1-1 to Mavs. There's a fly ball that's into left. This will be played for Delahunty. And that one, this is that with an out. Phillippe, the 0-1. Here's a drive. He's going to rip for extra bases. Extra bases for Deacon Phillippe. He's in there with a double. Burkett, the 0-2. Struck him out. Holmes. Now ball to second. And it'll be picked up, but it won't be thrown. And an infield hit here for Earl Combs. Pete Brown is 1 for 2 with a triple, driven a run, but 2-2 to him. There's a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Base hit up the middle for Pete Browning. And there's a 3-0 lead. First and seconds. 2 down for George Brett. The 3-1. There's a fly ball that's hit to right center. This will be playable for Maddox. This will end the inning. But they pick up yet another run. And they're up by 3. Rose, then Haines, then Maddox. A pitch to Rose. There's a line shot. There's a base hit. He's on with a single. Haines looking to bunt the runner over the 1-2. He bunts it. They'll pick up the out at first on the sacrifice. Maddox, the 2-2. Struck him out. What a nice changeup for the second out. Just a second strikeout, but a big one. Sisler. There's a ground ball to second, right on Mazurowski, who fires to first. This will end the inning. And the side has been retired with that 1 hit. At the top of the 6th for Hunley, Wright, and Reese. Hunley, the 2-2. Struck him out. Nice fastball. High inside and got him. Right. Football hitting. Here's a fly ball that's hit to right center. This ball's going to drop in for a base hit. And Wright is on. His second hit of the game. Reese, the 3-2. Here's a ground ball. The short. Will fire over first. Nice play there. And the requires move there by the manager to have the runner in movement and prevent a double play. So Wright is a second, 2 down. Mazurowski here. I'm going to walk him intentionally. And I'll bring Deacon Phillippe. The 2-2. Struck him out on a knuckle curl. That'll end the inning. But Appalachian State up by 3 here. Delahunty, Schmidt, and Larkin. 2 for 2 today. There's a line shot. His 3rd hit of the ball game. He's on board with a single. 0 for 1 with a walk for Schmidt. The 1-1. Ground ball to second. Mazurowski will fire to first. Get the sure out for the first half of the inning. Larkin, the 1-2. Here's a ground ball to third. Holds the runner second. Fires at the first. Nice play there by Brett to collect the second out. Munson, the 1-2. There's a line shot. There's a base hit. But the ball's so sharply hit, the ball's thrown back in by Burkett. It's first and third with Munson at first, Delahunty at third, O'Neill to come up. He's 0 for 2 today, the 0-1. And a wild pitch. That'll score and a run. And Delahunty scores to make it 3-1. The 2-1. There's a line drop. There's a base hit by O'Neill. First and third now with 2 down. Rose to come on up here, the 3-2. There's a ground ball to short. Reese will throw it up first out of the inning. But Ohio does pick up a run. And as they've done in a couple of games so far in these playoffs, they've been able to come down from 3 runs or 2 runs down and win the ball game. And they're right back in it as we go into the top of the 7th. Haines is still 99 pitches through entering the 7th. Burkett, Combs, and Browning. There's Burkett. Ball to short. Larkin deep in the hole. Fires it. Not in time. No, they got him. Got him plenty of time. What a nice throw there by Larkin. 2 for 3 is Earl Combs today. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to first. This will be playable by Sisler, and there's your second out of the inning. Browning 2 for 3 with a triple, RBI triple and RBI single. The 2-2. Ground ball right to the pitcher. Fire to first. This will end the inning. And Side's been retired for Appalachian State. We go to bottom of the 7th. And 87 pitches thrown by Deacon Phillippe. He's fared pretty well. Al Oliver, however, come in and pinch hit. Jesse Haines, 3-2. Ground ball right to the pitcher. He'll throw to first. There's your first out of the inning. And down goes Oliver. A nice pitch inside, right in the hands to jam him. The 2-2 to Maddox. A weak ground ball right to the catcher. Fires it and not in time, and an infield hit. An infield hit there on a chopper. But Maddox's blazing speed will really make it a first. Sisler. Line shot. There's a base hit up the middle. Maddox, first and second now. 1 down. Delahunty. 1-0 pitch. There's a drive. It is high. It is deep. It's going, and no doubt about it, it is gone. It is gone. A 3-run homer by Ed Delahunty. Unbelievable. And just like that, this game is tied. No, they've taken a 4-3 lead. What am I talking about? And Ohio with another big comeback here to take the lead. The 0-1 to Schmidt. Line driving a base hit to left for Schmidt. Larkin, the 3-2. Weak pop up. This will be playable for Reese. There's the second out of the inning. Munson. Steal attempt, but throw to second, and Schmidt is on with a stolen base. Munson, the 1-1. There's a line drive. There's a base hit by Munson. Browning will throw it, not in time, and a run will score. So Munson delivers an RBI single, and it is now 5-3. I wonder what the manager's doing, just keeping him in there. There's O'Neill, the 1-1. Ground ball to first. Unassisted play there by Brett. Out on the inning, but they scored 4 runs. Now taking a 5-3 lead. Now you got the bullpen to come in. Roger McDowell comes with both Brett, Hunley, and Wright to come in. Seven innings for Haines. And Roger McDowell looking to come in here. Into this situation, looking at now in a position to sort of preserve and hold the lead. I'm trying to get these guys into a position where they can actually win this ball game and take it serious here and giving them a first win, but it's far from over. The 1-0 here by McDowell to George Brett. Here's a line shot. There's a base hit. Hunley, a 1-1. Here's a drive in the right, but this will be caught in the wind. That'll be the first out of the inning. Right. The ground ball second, 4-6. Not in time for the double play, but in time to get the second out. Reese, the 2-2. Struck him out. That'll end the inning. To the bottom of the 8th, and Billy Wagner to come on in. After Deacon Phillippe pitching for a disastrous 7th inning. Rose, then McDowell, then Maddox. It's to Rose, Ben right side. There's a ground ball. Right to right. We'll throw to first. That'll be the out. First out of the inning. Pinch hitting here is Jimmy Wynn for Roger McDowell, who pitched one solid inning here. 3-1 to win. Here's a drive that is hit the center. It is high. It is deep. It is nearing the track, but this will be caught for the second out. There's Gary Maddox, the 3-2. Walks him. Sisler, the 2-2. Here's a line drive. There's base hit the other way into the corner. This will be for extra base. You gotta be careful with Maddox's speed. And a run will score on an RBI double by George Sisler. Sisler RBI double has now made it 6-3. In comes Delahunty, the 1-2. Here's a ground ball right to right. That'll end the inning, but another run comes in and scores. And this veteran team has sort of become like the cardiac kids here. They head on to the top of the lineup, but Mazeroski, Wagner will come in. And Ayrton comes their closer, Raleigh Fingers. English so far has won 2 games in the postseason. A 1-1 here. Mazeroski, who's over 3 today. There's a line shot. There's a base hit. A leadoff single by Mazeroski. Pinch hitting here for Appalachian State is Toby Harrah. A 1-2. There's a ground ball to short, 6-4. 4-3. Not in time. That was close, though. Here comes Burkett. It's 1-for-4. The 1-1 pitch. Here's a line shot. There's a base hit the other way, and the runner was going at the same time, though. On his way to second. And a run will come in and score. So Harrah gets a base hit and winds up scoring in a run. Burkett in the top of the 9th with an RBI double with the runner going. Has now made it 6-4. There's Earl Combs. There's a ground ball. There's a base hit to left. Burkett, first and third now, with 1 down to face Pete Browning. And Fingers is in trouble for 1-2. Ground ball right to the pitcher. We'll go to second for 1. That'll be the only out, but still first and third with 2 down. George Brett, 2-for-4. Boy, if there was ever a moment where it really hit one out of here, it would be now. First ball hitting here. And no, look at a wild pitch and a run scores. It was bizarre. It seemed like it was a pitch out. And the pitch out hit the dirt. Burkett scores. And it is now 6-5. Runner at second, 2 down. A 3-2 pitch to Brett. There's a fly ball to center. This will be playable for Maddox. He's under it. And he's got it. This ball game's over. So despite a bit of a scare by Appalachian State, Ohio prevails with 6 runs in the last three innings to prevail 6-5 here. Wow. Deacon Phillippe, who pitched very well through 6, was kept on a bit too long in the 7th and gets tagged with a loss. He's 0-1. Jesse Haines, who had a rough start, played well towards the end. He picks up the win. It's 5 runs, 14 hits, no errors. 6 runs, 14 hits, 1 error for Ohio. And the winning pitcher is Jesse Haines. Roger McDowell will collect the hold. His first of the postseason. Raleigh Fingers, despite giving up those 2 runs, did collect 2 wins in the wild card round and picks up his first save. A pretty big win here by Raleigh Fingers, by Jesse Haines, and Ohio picks up a big win. Time of the ball game was 3 hours and 26 minutes. And Delahunty with the player of the game as he decided to just go yard and rip his first home run of the postseason, a big one that gave them the lead in the 7th, and he never looked back after it. So on behalf of the WA and the WA Television Network, this is Jonathan Georgia wishing a pleasant evening, and we'll see you next time for Game 2. Take care.